Hi, I'm Steve Smith. Welcome to the Double Spur Ranch. This is Concho. Today we're going to talk about 7 drills that you can do with your horse to help soften them, to help make their moves more supple, and to help prepare them for success under saddle. Now, if you've just gotten a new horse, these are some great things that you can do to help your horse be ready for the saddle. You need to occupy their mind before you occupy their body, and these are some of the things that we can do to accomplish that. Now, of course, all horse training is about pressure and release. So we're going to apply certain pressures and we're going to get yieldings out of our horses that we need when we're in the saddle. So basically, we're helping them be ready for saddle. Now, it's a rainy day. Maybe you can hear all that rain and thunder out there. So we're doing some of this stuff inside, and it's a good way to, not waste a day. So the first thing I'm going to do of these 7 exercises that I'm encouraging you to do is we're going to get vertical flexation from our horse. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to apply some downward pressure, and as soon as he gives, I'm going to release. And then I'm going to do that again. Come on, raise your head, buddy. I'm going to do that a few times. Pressure. As soon as he gives, I'm going to release that pressure. Okay? Woo! That wind just blew, scared him. Okay. I'm going to let him know everything's okay. You want your horse to feel safe with you. You need to develop a relationship with your horse that, okay, when things are a little scary, as long as you're with me, buddy, everything's going to be okay. That's the relationship you need to have. Now, you may notice he's kind of snuggling up to me. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply pressure, and I want him to yield his nose back to his chest and back up. So I'm going to apply pressure, back, back. As soon as he does, we'll release that. Okay? You can do that a few times. Now, if your horse doesn't give you these the motion that you want right away, just continue with the pressure, take small steps, and eventually your horse will change. When I first started doing this with Concho yesterday, he didn't know what I wanted. He learns from the release of the pressure. The next thing we're going to do is lateral flexation. All right? So I'm going to start, I want his jaw to flex. So right here, we want him to flex right here at the jaw, at his neck, where his head and his neck connect. So I'm going to apply pressure right here, and I'm going to pull this around. And when he gives, I'm going to take that pressure off. And I'm going to pet him for that. And I'm going to do it again. There it is. And all I want is that head to turn. Okay, well, it's coming down out there. Woo, big storm. Okay, then the next thing is the same drill, but we're going to take it from the middle of his neck here. See where his neck is? Right here. So I'm going to take it from over here, put pressure right about here, pull him around. There it is. Release. Pat him. Good job, buddy. Do that again. Good job. All right. Good job, buddy. Everything's going to be okay. Next, I'm going to step back here behind the front leg, right here behind the front shoulder, and get all my line, everything back here, and I'm going to pull out and around, and I want him to yield his whole neck. Now, sometimes they're going to try to turn all the way around on you. I'm going to do this other side. Back here behind the shoulder, and I'm going to choke up a little and just pull around and apply a little pressure, and there it is. Good boy. You understand all those things? That's going to help you with reining. That's going to help you with the various moves that you want your horse to do. Your horse needs to understand what you're asking for when you apply the pressure from the saddle. And this is like a professional golfer working on his foundational golf swing, rather than whether or not he can get a hole-in-one. It's about building the foundation. These are the same types of drills that you would teach a colt that you're trying to start to do. So if your horse has some confusion about what you're asking for in the saddle, then you're going to get some bad behavior. Bad behavior often comes from fear or confusion, which of course confusion can cause fear. It can also cause frustration. So by filling in these gaps and showing your horse exactly what you're looking for, it's going to give them that confidence, not only in themselves, but in you as their leader. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to ask for a yielding of the feet. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take my line, I'm going to put it around here. We're going to get it right there. We're just going to put a little pressure. As He's going to sit on that pressure, and when he gives it to me, I'm going to take the pressure away. Say, good boy. Then I would do the other side. Then the next thing I would do is I'm going to take my line, and I want to take it all the way around. And I'm going to put it back here behind his rump, behind his hindquarters. And so I'm going to pull, and he's going to receive pressure from that direction, and I'm going to ask for a turn. Just going to kind of unwind him like a top. So that's going to teach him that when he feels that pressure, he needs to turn. It's going to help you in, and like I said, in your reining and lots of things in the saddle. So if you have a horse and he's having trouble with your reining, well, go back to the basics. Help him understand what these different pressures mean. These are easy drills that you can do with your horse, and when they have these principles, this foundation laid for them, they're going to have an easier time serving you best under saddle. So those are 7 things you can do in the barn on a rainy day. I would recommend you do them once a week if you can, or more often if possible. But get back to the basics. Teach your horse what different pressures mean and what yielding they need to do when they feel those pressures so that they can be successful under saddle. I'm Steve Smith with the Double Spur Ranch. I hope you found this useful. Please subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button if you like this. Share us with somebody. Also, visit our website, doublespurranch.com. Stay wild and free.